Hello and welcome back to Forge by Geeks playing Kingdom Death Monster People of the Stars. We just hunted our first Gorm and was fairly successful. As an added bonus, we had a lonely tree come in and dropped a fruit, which we managed to preserve, and got ourselves a jagged marrow fruit, which we'll have to choose who to consume yet. I'm betting it's going to be a Death Star, but we'll have to see. And as always, thank you to our patrons on Patreon. You can support us by going to patreon.com/forgedbygeeks. It's only $1 per month starting, and we appreciate everybody who has. We've got one backer who's even given us $20 per month. So thank you very much to that person. And other than that, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, okay, so survivors return,
Okay?
and we gain endeavors. So we gained 5 endeavors, because 4 of us came back, and...
We have collective toil, as you can see here, which for every 10 population, we get +1 endeavor.
Yes. So, by the way, our next fight is the Tyrant.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So we will be bringing out Death Star.
Yes.
Okay, so we get our random event first?
Yep.
Oh, boy. So, it's going to be murder. It's always going to be murder.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I am never going to be able to hear the word rib again without thinking of that damn thing.
He tried to say the name of the head in the jar innovation, the Negredo, and apparently it blocked it thinking it was a different word, or a reference to a different word.
Huh. Weird.
You know which word?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised in some ways they're going to be overly aggressive on that.
Yeah, I still remember in when I played Ragnarok Online back in the day, like you couldn't call the bastard sword, like it was not allowed because bastard was one of the first words on their list.
Oh yes.
And we discovered, by the way, that they could patch the game to fix bugs very quickly when they accidentally inserted an N into cut wing of bat. All of a sudden, they were able to patch bugs in like a couple of hours. It was so weird.
Yes, it's amazing. Okay, so for our wonderful event today, Elder Council. The elders of the settlement gather to reminisce over their hard-won scars. Count the total number of hunt XP among all survivors.
I hate this one for so many fucking reasons.
Yeah, I've got 4 on mine. We do not have record, scarification, or saga, so we get no bonuses. Oh, this one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Plus 4 for me.
Okay, so 11. Excuse me, 15.
15. So we don't get to roll or anything. Well, shit. -2 endeavors.
Hey, one less person to roll on the Bone Witch, but we ain't fucking innovating this term around.
Fair.
Of course, then again.
The elders teach up to 2 survivors with 0 hunt experience an old trick. Death Star's one of them.
Okay, what's the trick?
You gain a permanent accuracy and 10 survival.
Okay, so 6 survival and a permanent accuracy.
We're up to 6?
Yeah.
Wow. Not going to complain about that one.
Maybe teach the... So that's +1 base accuracy. Maybe teach the other one as well? The other person with iridescent hide?
Not as useful because the accuracy off to the side.
Yeah, but the thing is that probably nobody else in this list is gonna be.
Oh.
Well, because we have to get either Pristine or Scar Noble or Weapon Master.
And it can't be anybody with Hunt XP, so that one you just grabbed wasn't available.
Yeah, like the...
Yeah, then I would do the Iridescent Hide, given that we can't give Hunt XP. And put him up to max survival.
Yes, 6 survival.
Yeah. Nice. So that actually didn't end up too bad.
Yeah. I mean, seriously... Getting 1 accuracy on 2 characters at the cost of 2 endeavors is really not that difficult.
No, especially in People of the Stars,
Yeah.
where you need the accuracy stuff.
Okay, so
That's it for that one. Update death count.
no deaths.
Update timeline. What happens first?
Fun! Nemesis encounter. So that just means that we have to face the
Nemesis
the
next.
Nemesis, which is going to be the Tyrant.
Okay.
Now, Bone Witch.
So we don't even get to do a hunt.
A hunt?
No, the Nemesis replaces the hunt.
The Nemesis replaces the hunt.
Okay.
Bone Witch. One day, the exile emerged from the darkness. The settlement worried at the sound of her wailing chants. Everyone feared what mystery kept her alive in the darkness all these years. Some could not resist asking. All non-deaf returning survivors gained 3 insanity.
Not going to complain about that. 7 for Beetlejuice and 6 for Hadar now.
Eridanus and Polaris are both at 6.
Okay.
Alright. Insane returning survivors are inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch and must endeavor at the witch camp. So we only have 3 endeavors left, which means only 3 people need to endeavor.
Okay.
So, if we roll a 1, you suffer -1 permanent strength and -1 permanent accuracy. And add the Bone Witch to the timeline.
So we're going to do everything we can to avoid that.
2 through 4, -4 permanent accuracy and +4 permanent strength. And add the Bone Witch 3 years from the timeline.
Which we also are going to try to avoid.
Yes. 5 through 7, you can roll 1d5, and if you spend that number of bone resources, then whoever was the one who endeavored gains the extra sense fighting art and +3 survival.
Okay, extra sense is dodge twice, right?
I believe so. 8 through 9. Gain +2 insanity, +1 understanding, and the following ability, homing instinct. Add +5 to your rolls on the runaway story event.
Oh, wow. So we need 5+ in order to stop the Bone Witch.
Yes.
Okay, who do we want to possibly get extra sense out of these characters? That's, I think, the biggest thing.
I don't think I want Polaris going in, if it's possible to avoid it, because it's not that beneficial. Like, she already has 3 fighting arts,
And that's our
ones.
Okay.
Now, she's learning Qatar. Like, we don't want the Fist and Tooth person going in much either, but
we can definitely save one character.
yes.
So let's avoid Polaris. So Polaris
Since can't get this extra sense.
Yeah.
Effectively. Though we're not required to.
I know. So,
yeah.
And I think I'd rather save our bone for other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Okay.
So let's start with your other character.
Eridanus?
Yep. Here, pass me the book. I'm going to see if I can get that on screen for people to see.
Yeah. You can't send in,
It has to be returning.
yeah, they must endeavor. So the 3 of them have to do it.
Yeah.
It says insane survivors, so theoretically...
All non-death returning survivors gain 3 insanity. Insane returning survivors are drawn.
Okay. Alright, so Eridanus, let's roll. Please, 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 please.
Nope. So spend one of our randos. Don't spend that characters, because these characters we want in case they need to reroll while they're out.
Almost out.
Looking away. Again. Next one.
Cochab.
Okay. Different die. Because we only have 3 endeavors, we only have to send 3. There you go. So 7. You gain... Oh, if you spend the resources.
Okay, so let's roll to figure out what the resources are.
1. We can spend 1 bone.
1 bone for the extra sense fighting art.
Done.
Yeah.
That seems like a good trade-off.
What's the other part of it?
And 3 survival.
And gains 3 survival?
Yep. Okay. Hadar. 10.
Nice.
The Bone Witch spends whispers of horrors and wonders she has seen, arming you with valuable wisdom. Gain 2 insanity and 1 understanding. So that puts me up to 8 on insanity. And the following ability, Homing Instinct. Add 5 to your rolls on Runaway.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to do the extra sense. I like the idea of having the extra dodge. Like, Eridanis is actually kind of chunky at this point with both tough and extra sense.
Okay, and because I was a 9 or a 10, do we have Guidepost?
No, that's, we will never have Guidepost.
Oh, could have nominated 4 survivors to get Monster Claw style. That would have been so nice.
It would have been awesome, but no.
He wouldn't spend the bone.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Dodge twice for later in the game is going to be really nice. Okay, so on to Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's spending a reroll.
Yeah. Soul spends a reroll.
Okay. 6.
Good enough.
And I will roll to see.
Yep.
That would be 2. I don't think it's worth 2 bones.
No. I would agree.
Okay. So we are all good with Bone Witch. She is gone. Which
Yay!
was our goal.
No more Bone Witch. Okay, so now the next thing that happens.
Gorm Climate. Okay, that's funny. Gorm Climate was just a couple cards down the list. Okay, so Gorm Climate's up. Let me roll the other die, since that one was rolling like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Reroll!
Serious.
Reroll!
Are you shitting me? Tartanus.
Are we burning all of our rerolls
Yeah,
this year?
we are. Good enough.
Good enough! +2 to home innovations this lantern year. Never knows agrees.
Okay. But we have to go and climb up to the next year.
Yep. Okay, so on to develop. So I need a bone and an organ.
Bone and an organ?
Yeah. Let's see first what we can make with shit.
Yeah. That's important.
Yes. So we get the Gorm Assist and the Gormery.
No, it does not have a thing for the for a certain number of innovations. That's only in People of the Sun and in the main campaign.
Ah, interesting. When do we get the last principle for?
You're 12. Excuse me.
Okay, so the meaty rib would prevent us from getting the rib blade if we spent that.
Yes.
The stout heart would prevent us from getting a Gorm. So those are the 2 big ones.
Yeah. So the Gorn activate all non-death knockdown survivors stand and gain +1 armor to all hit locations used once per showdown.
That's pretty good.
But it's only when you're knocked down. Everybody has to be knocked down, otherwise they don't stand and gain the item.
Okay, rib blade.
Rib Blade. Never Knows was wanted that. Weapon melee grand bone. Slow, deadly. 165.
It's a grand weapon?
Yeah, it's a grand weapon, and you can't get above 1 speed on it, but it has a 6 accuracy and 5 strength, and it's deadly, so +1 luck.
Yeah, we want the rib blade. The Gorn, we're going to fight enough Gorms. We still have more chance for that. So let's dump the stout heart.
You know, honestly, we shouldn't have done those rerolls.
Why?
Because it's the resources and settlement storage. We would have lost 1 broken lantern.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's better. So give us back the last 2.
It is all the resources in that, so...
Oh, shit, I completely missed that. Yeah, we only would have lost 1 broken lantern. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. So, we're gonna just undo that.
Yeah, the Ripblade kind of sucks. I'm not so sure I agree with the Ripblade kind of sucking.
I mean, like, it doesn't suck any, like...
Compared to Zambatu?
Yeah. The Zambato has 1 more strength and can gain devastating.
Oh.
That's the nice thing about it.
Then, yeah, then the meaty rib next to that. We don't need the other weapon right now. Now, what do we get from the Gorn if we blow that?
The Gorn is the,
Stand up, everybody, and +1 to something.
+1 to all hit locations, but it only works on knockdown survivors.
Yeah. We did have a couple times. The problem is having it on the person who's not the knockdown.
Yeah.
But if, like, we had 3 knockdown, stand up the 1, have him blow it, stand up the other 2.
Yeah, but that's only... They would get stand up and they would get the bonus stuff, but...
Yeah, no, we're going to need 3 more bone for the Gorn. So if we go that route, we store the heart for a while.
Yeah, which just has its downsides. What about the handed skull? Does that do anything?
That's for making armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need that for armor, which is nice, because that's a rare drop. Oh, that's a kidney. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else with the heart that's useful.
So the Ribblade is like, so the Ribblade, what does the Ribblade cost?
The meaty rib and a hide.
And a hide, okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm seeing if there's anything else that uses that heart.
What's the dense bone used for?
Oh, that's used for the Gax and Greater Gax.
Okay, yeah, because we really want those.
Yeah, we can't make it yet because we didn't get any hide. Stout hide.
Stout hide.
Stout hide. We need the hide from him.
Shit.
Yeah, so we can't make those yet. That's what we really want. So I'm thinking the meaty rib isn't very useful to us for right now because of what we're planning to do. But it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure nothing else with the heart. That's the Dragon Armory, not useful.
There isn't going to be anything else with the heart.
I could have swore there was something.
It can't be because this is an expansion.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Well, it's not quite as good as the Zambato without Frail because it doesn't have the devastating option.
Oh,
but...
Zambato is frail. This is not.
Yeah.
That is worth noting. If
Yeah.
we want a grand weapon. Okay, why don't we dump the heart for now to do the innovation with a hide?
We can't innovate, dude. We're out of endeavors.
Oh, we're out of endeavors.
Yeah, we're not innovating. We
Oh,
ain't doing
shit.
shit.
Oh shit. Then why are we even caring?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
never
like,
mind.
what
I
we're
was planning to
No.
innovate.
No, we're not innovating. We ain't doing shit because fuck with the bone wedge.
Okay, we don't have any stout hide. We don't have the stomach lining or jiggling lard. So we're not making any armor.
Okay.
The one big potential thing I could see us doing is we don't even have stuff to hook up a lucky charm. Yeah.
So we had Elder Council.
Yeah.
So we lost 2 endeavors from Elder Council, and then the last 3 endeavors went to the Bone Witch.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Hey, man, dude, we got +1 accuracy on 2 characters.
Fair point.
So I'm not fucking complaining. Just saying.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, we did make our situation with Death Star a little bit worse in some ways because now he has more dragon traits. Actually, we can't make the Ripblade, right?
Yeah,
Right now?
we can. I think we can. Ribblade, yeah, we could make it.
Because, like, that might be useful because anybody who we take into the fight has dragon traits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that negative strength to wound dislocation up to 4? Like, overcoming that is going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's a good point. Though we don't have to bring our dragon trait people.
We have to bring Death Star.
We do have to bring Death Star, yes. So that could help him to wound.
Yeah.
Though, oh shit, we do have
Or do
one
we want to
problem.
bring Death Star?
Oh shit, we have one problem.
What?
We wanted Death Star, and we wanted to Founding Stone for the.
Frozen Star, and we can't do that.
We don't have the. What's it called?
Yeah.
And we can't load multiple Founding Stones on him, can we?
No. Well, there's some argument as to whether or not you could possibly, since it leaves your gear grid, at that point, it's no longer a duplicate.
Ah, okay.
So there's an argument that Founding Stones, you could actually, like, you could load up multiple Founding Stones and just whichever one was the active one.
Okay. So we might take that risk with the Founding Stones on him. But we know we need 5 of the portals out to do it, right?
Yeah.
So we may load all 3 Founding Stones on Death Star to try to, once we have 5 portals, and just take the risk.
Yeah.
To get him lucky, or to get him Frozen Star.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're planning that for him since
there is a large chance we are going to waste them and not even do wounds, just to make it
Oh,
clear.
I know.
Because there's a bunch of his locations don't even have critical hit.
But he has a rather small... We'll look over his hit location deck and make some decisions, because we might also be able to do some hits, get his hit location deck down, and then use that as a determining factor, knowing the probability of hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, either way.
So we can't get Lucky Charm. We can't get a Lucky Charm to
Hooked
increase
up.
our luck. Okay.
At least not hooked up. That's the biggest problem is...
Because you know what the funniest thing is? If we put Iridanis, if we put a Lucky Charm on Iridanis, he would never wound and not crit.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Lucky Charm. Pull it out. It needs 2 blue hookups, right?
Yes. So if we have a right or a left and we put it on the same person as has the rawhide gear.
Okay, we can do this.
Okay.
Organ?
So that would be Iridanis who would be getting the critting, which wouldn't be...
Oh, which wouldn't give the Frozen Star to the person we wanted.
Yeah.
God, such a pain in the ass. Either way, we probably want a bandage.
Yeah.
Bandage. Was just thinking about that, because that has a hookup for blue.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking that. Okay. Do we want the meaty rib to kick it up?
I think it's honestly worthwhile.
Okay, then that is the meaty rib, and we have to spend this for hide.
Okay. Where is the Gorm? Meaty rib.
Wisdom potion, you have to spend 2 organs and roll a d10. Add 1 d10 for each Gorm innovation, which means we get 2 d10 and we need a 13 to 18 to get a wisdom potion. So I think we're holding off on that one.
Oh shit, wisdom potion is useful.
Why?
Play the showdown with the top card of the hit location revealed. So it is a cat's eye circlet, but we can't do it.
Why?
Because we have to endeavor, right? Is that an endeavor? It's not an endeavor? Oh shit.
Okay, pull back the rib blade.
Okay, how many organs do we need? Oh.
We need 2.
So much for the yeah.
Well, actually, we have a choice: bandages or rib blade.
I can't remember how. He does have bleeding.
Does he do a lot of bleeding? I don't have him here. You have him. We should take a look. Heavy weapons to break portals. Though, actually, we're not worried about breaking the portals. We want the portals.
Yeah. Brain damage. Good stuff. So you get bleed from 2 of the things.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Three of the things, but it's yeah.
Okay, so then
They're one time.
let's keep the meaty rib and get rid of the bandages, or the rib blade and get rid of the bandages. Is the rib blade?
There is a bleed on one of his attack things.
Okay. What about his basic action?
His basic action. I have to check the rest of this.
No problem.
Heal. So there is bleed on the virulent and incantation. Bleed on blistering star. And these are going to be a little bit of a pain because
we don't have a harp.
Yeah, we don't have a harp. So if we're going to be like advancing with stuff, then it may very well.
But we can rawhide headband to stack a bit.
Yeah. His basic action is not bleed, it is bash.
Okay. So I say we get rid of the bandages then. I think we can take the risk. We don't have to worry about people dying. We just have to worry about losing the fight.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Okay.
dump the bandages to keep the organ, but dump the organ and the stout heart. And we get 2d10 because we have Negrito.
Yeah.
And we have just the base d10. And we need 13 to 18.
Maybe I stole your dice.
Possibly.
Yes.
7. Healing potion. I almost would have preferred 1 to 6. Random Gorm resource.
This is... I mean, it has its uses.
What does it do?
At the end of the showdown, if you suffered any permanent injuries, you may archive this card and remove one of your choice.
Oh, actually, that's useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's somewhat useful. That might be worth putting on Death Star just to save his ass. But yeah, that was not a good roll.
No, it was not. So we got the rib blade anyways?
Yeah, we took the rib blade.
Okay. Where is the Gorm quest up? Okay.
Now, who do we want to eat the jagged marrow fruit? I'm thinking Death Star. We're going to be running with him future.
Okay.
So he gets the lose all strength tokens to gain that many luck. It's called Nightmare Spurs. Once per showdown, spend all survival, at least one, to lose all strength tokens and gain that many luck. And I don't think we can make anything else with the 3 bone we have.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay.
Or we don't really want to spend those bone anyways. At most, I'd spend 1 to make another basic weapon, but I don't see much value in that.
Mm-hmm. So a handed skull.
Oh, does he have dense locations?
The Tyrant?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Tyrant. No, that's it. Oh god. Streaming this long, I start getting dizzy.
Yeah, that's why we won't do 3 games.
Yeah. So you said super dense.
Yeah.
First strike, trap, first strike, super dense.
He does have 1.
2 super dense locations.
Okay, so there's a risk I could break my bone axe.
Mm-hmm.
I can't bring 2, can I?
Bone axes?
No.
No.
Okay. So that's not... The one thing we could do, we only need 1 of the dense bones.
Mm-hmm.
To, Oh, that would require an organ. Is the dagger frail?
No. It is the one weapon that is not frail.
Oh, the blade is frail.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we grab a bone dagger with one of the dense bones? Just so that I have a backup. That seems wise.
Okay, bone dagger.
And I think that's it. We're saving the skull, the 2 broken lanterns, and the other dense bone.
Yeah.
Woo! Endeavor with a brain only.
Yeah.
Wish we could.
Well, you can. Yeah, there's the.
If you have the yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yep, that is it.
Oh, well, join us next week for our Tyrant fight.
Yeah.
That should be exciting. Dense bones make the Gax and the Greater Gax.
Yeah.
That's
Which would be really nice to have. But...
Yeah. I wanted the backup weapon. I think that was a smart move.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and we will see you next week. And thank you again to our patrons on Patreon. Have a good night.
Have a good evening.